Love you all. Welcome all you lovers to the Florida Love Show. This is your love hour right before happy hour, sponsored by Florida Love. Join us each week as we spread love in the Florida community and transform the world with love. Now, back to spreading love.
This is for you, Kenny. It's the Florida Love Show, paying love forward is the theme. It's the Florida Love Show, hosted by Kenny and his dream. Every special guest brings their love to the set, and the interview flies, it all comes alive like a duet. He wears many hearts, so he has a very special side. In the Brooklyn Cafe, it's a big love buffet. With roses galore, and you are adored. Come take a bouquet. Show your love wherever you can. Shine your light. Follow this man. Live your dreams. Plan your day. If you love them, you are on your way. Show your love wherever you can. Shine your light. Follow this man. Live your dreams. Make your day. If you love them, you are on your way. Shine your love wherever you can. Shine your light. Love this man. Live your dreams. Make your day. If you love them, you are on your way. Give the gift of love and pay it forward and go. Give a kiss, give a hug. It's the Florida Love Show.
Mwah. Mwah. Love you, Sha. Sha's the Florida Love Show singer. She sings the Florida Love Show theme song. So I love you, love you, love you all. It's been 4 weeks since my last show. And the reason being, I'm lucky to be alive. So I say this every show. Life is short. I could pass right now. We only have now to love each other. So the mission of Florida Love is to say I love you to everyone, all human beings, to spread love all over the world, to create world love. That's our mission, to transform the world with love, because we only have now, because life is short. I could pass right now, and I'm going to give you an example. Boy, this woke me up 1 month ago. Here you go. I'm on Florida Turnpike. driving in the right lane, 60 miles an hour, talking to my mom. All of a sudden, boom, like a bomb, I get thrown. A monster truck, Dodge Ram, hits me at 100 miles an hour from behind. If that doesn't tell you life's short, the EMS, the police, everyone, they still say to me, I don't know how you walked out of it. Look at the gas tank. Oh, I love you, truly love. Love you, truly love. So I love truly love so much. So truly love, look what I'm wearing. Your XOXO socks that you gave me for the holidays. See? Love, love, love everywhere. And I am love. This is the best. Truly Love gave me these XOXO socks. So I love you, Truly Love. Please keep commenting, everyone. So again, they couldn't believe I walked out of this alive. The gas tank easily could have exploded and I would have passed. And I would not be here now, 1 month ago. Then, so the guy who hit me comes out of his car running to me and he says, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Yeah, love those socks. Yep. Love you, truly love. You're the best. Love you. Truly is pure love. To give just because with no expectations of anything in return. So the guy, Sean, comes running from his monster truck. Are you okay? Are you okay? Oh my God, he's crying. I said, what's your name? He says, Sean. I said, I'm Kenny Love. You're Sean Love. I said, I want you to know I love you. He goes, what? I go, I love you. This is the guy who hit me from behind at 100 miles an hour. I go, I love you. So we have like an hour waiting for the tow truck. He starts telling me his whole life story, how he's been miserable and his wife, they weren't supposed to have a baby. They just had a baby, and his business, people haven't paid him, and on and on and on. And I'm just listening from love. And I give him the biggest hug and tell him I love you and I forgive you. And he's crying. And he told me he loves me too. This is the guy who hits me. So he's like, you should be so angry with me. So he sends me a text after the accident. I'm going to read it to you the next day. Okay? It's incredible. Love, the power of love is incredible. So what he writes me is, did the tow make it there yet? He actually wrote me that night. 12:22 a.m., December 7th. The accident was at 10 p.m., December 6th. He goes, again, I'm very sorry. Thank you for being a gentleman. I couldn't handle it if you were mean to me. God, I'm going to start crying. He says, I may be a big guy, but I'm as gentle and soft as they come. Also, thank you for being an encouragement to me. I've really been beaten up lately. Anything I can do, never hesitate to reach out to me. This is the guy who hit me from behind. I love you, Sean Love. I love you. Then the day after, he writes me. Also, he writes, tell Mama that I'm sorry, because he knew I was on the phone with my mom when he hit me. Next day, morning. Good morning. I just wanted to check on you. I know I'm probably not supposed to, but I need to know if everything is all right. I spoke to the insurance company yesterday. They said the coverage will cover your car, and the policy we have there is no deductible. So thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. I appreciate you being kind to me. Probably did more for me than you realize. Someone hasn't been that nice to me. I'm going to start crying. Very emotional. In a very long time. Someone hasn't been that nice to me in a very long time. This is the guy who hit me. Love you, Sean. And considering the circumstance, you had the right to be angry. Let me know if there is anything I can do. I love you. I love you, Sean. Wow. Wow. The power of love. power of love and forgiveness. So, life is short. So after this happened, I went to 4 different hospitals at different times to get checked out. Just in case, who knows? The waiting rooms were packed with people with respiratory illnesses. So, what happens to me? I'm fully vaccinated with every vaccine possible. I get COVID because there's a strain that gets through. I mean, talking about life is short. I just almost passed in a car accident and then I get COVID. So it's been 4 weeks and I've never been so excited to spread love on the show today. We are spreading New Year's love today for 2023. It's a new year full of love. Love you, love you, love you. And we're going to celebrate MLK, Martin Luther King. His birthday was Monday. So we're going to have a blast today. So get ready to rock and roll with love, love, love. So the first thing I'm going to say is, I was in Publix right now just getting my roses. And there was this adorable little kid named Clay with his mom. And I gave him a rose and said, I love you. He's so cute. He goes, I love you, I love you. So cute. And in his eyes, you saw such love. Kids have pure love because they don't have language. Then this other guy in the store, he goes to me, are you Kenny Love? I go, yeah. He goes, will you say I love you to my girlfriend Christine for her birthday? So he puts me on a video call with his girlfriend Christine. I said, I love you, Christine. Happy birthday. Love you, love you, love you. This rose is for you. And she was like glowing. That's the power of love. That's the power of giving out roses. We call that here at Florida Love Roses for Change. So after George Floyd passed, I reached out to my idol, who happens to be Martin Luther King. No accident today. And here he is. I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed, that all men are created equal. All men and women are created equal. All human beings are created equal. We're all human beings. We're all the same. We all have blood. So when I look at people, I only look in their eyes. There's nowhere else I need to look. I don't see color. So I don't see color here. I just look in Martin Luther King's eyes and I see pure love. Try it on. Just look at someone's eyes. You'll see their heart and soul of love. I mean, little kids, they're pure love. We were all little kids once with no language, pure love. So love is no judgment. It's no criticism. It's no gossip. It's no anger. It's no resentment. It's no violence. It's no killing. Love is saying, I love you. That's what spreads love. So go out and say I love you to everyone today. And you will be free. Happy, joyous, free, and in love. Love you, love you, love you. So I'm going to play, after I started giving out roses. So what Martin Luther King said to me, he said, give out roses to every African American and say I love you, after George Floyd passed. So I went into Whole Foods. I had 6 dozen roses coming to the show, and that's what I did. And again, I don't like to label black, blue, green, yellow, but I have to say this. The white manager threw me out. He said, I'm going to call the police. You're soliciting. I'm soliciting? I'm handing out roses to every African American and saying, I love you. So I just went over to the Publix and gave out roses to every African American and said, I love you. And now I buy all my roses from Publix. It's so easy to spread love. So we call that Roses for Change. It's a worldwide love movement. So the news covered it. I'm going to play you the first news so you can see what Roses for Change is all about. Please play the first news.
Welcome back. Now at 5:30, who couldn't use a little love right now?
One Pompano Beach businessman is making it his mission to spread love all around by giving out the flower of love to random strangers. CBS 4's Lisa Petrillo has this heartwarming story.
There's an old song with lyrics that say what the world needs now is love, sweet love. Ken Lehrman is living that moment in a movement he created called Roses for Change.
We love you.
The idea for Roses for Change came about after the death of George Floyd and the turmoil that followed.
I felt their pain. And for me, I don't see color. I mean, I see us all as human beings. And we all can love each other. I mean, love is simple.
Ken, who owns his own printing business for 35 years, appropriately named the Happy Printer, decided to spring into action, purchasing dozens of roses he could hand out.
The first thing I did was I went to Whole Foods, and I also went to Publix, and I gave out roses to all the African Americans in the store. And I said, I love you. And they said I love you back. And they said, God bless you. And they said, we need love more now than ever before.
Ken was so moved by the response, he posted pictures on Facebook, receiving 600 likes. Suddenly, Roses for Change on Facebook was born. His followers wanted to join him, buying roses too, and it's now become a movement, spreading love to people of all races. We recently caught up with them in Boca Raton.
I just want to say I love you. Have a wonderful day.
Michelle Bellman, who had never met Ken in person, wanted in on the love train and came out on this day to volunteer.
His message is just of love, and love yourself and love one another. And he speaks to my soul, and he speaks to me because I love to spread love as well.
Some were skeptical, wondering if there's a catch to these random acts of kindness. But for those who understood it, it meant the world.
I think it's just amazing. This is really, really nice. You're really showing your love. You're taking your time to do this. Just amazing. And the red flowers, forget it. Just bringing brightness to this world. It's much needed. Thank you so much.
Seriously, so sweet.
Can you imagine what a world it would be like if we just all gave roses to each other instead of what's actually going on? Like, to me, that's a way to spread a message. Spread the message of love.
Lucky me, I received my rose. For more information on Roses for Change when they meet every Friday, go on to our website at cbsmiami.com. I'm Lisa Petrillo, Smell and Sweet, CBS 4 News.
She's the reporter there. Mwah. So we were giving out roses in front of Bed Bath & Beyond and saying, I love you during COVID. People were lighting up. Love spreads. And the reason love spreads is because God is love, right out of the Bible. Love is viral. When you spread it, it goes viral. And I have a group called Love Songs on Facebook. If you want to join, it's amazing. Started out with one person, has over 350,000 people. That's the power of love. Actually, with my friend Linda, we gave out roses outside of Outback, and the guy ended up filming it and posting it on TikTok, and right away it was over 2.2 million views that week. The power of love. Love spreads like love fire. Just say I love you. Give just because with no expectations of anything in return. So that's what we do with Roses for Change. And I'm going to play the second news where I give out roses to teenagers and say I love you. And they haven't heard I love you in years and years from parents, siblings, friends. So here is the second news. Love you.
We're continuing to bring you inspiring stories from our area about people changing their communities for the better. Tonight, WPTV News Channel 5's Chris Gilmore shares the story of a man on a mission to spread love, one rose at a time.
Roses are red and Ken Lerman's suit is too.
Love you, Anthony.
If you see his bouquets, he has a message for you.
Man, love you, brother.
The 55-year-old loves love.
I love you.
And he now uses roses to let people know it.
No, I love you.
There's some pain behind Lerman's purpose. His Roses for Change campaign began this summer after he and people across the country witnessed the fallout following the death of George Floyd while in police custody.
How can one human being do that to another human being? Like, I was crying when I saw it.
Armed with roses and a message of love, Lerman says he wanted to reach those most affected.
I got to give this to all the African Americans. They're hurting.
His message has since caught on both online and in Palm Beach County, where he regularly shares love and roses to people of all colors. We caught up with Lerman with 100 of his favorite flowers in hand at the Milagro Center in Delray Beach.
A lot of learning goes on every day here in the Milagro Center, but today's lesson consisted of some flowers and 3 words going a long way.
I love you.
I was surprised and I was like, oh, I love you too.
A lot of these teens say it's been a while since they've heard those words directed at them,
I love you.
and even longer since they've been given flowers.
It was kind of weird at first. I was like, roses, giving someone flowers. It was kind of weird because I didn't expect that, but it's pretty nice. It's a really nice gesture.
He said, I love you, you stay safe, and he told my grandma happy birthday too.
Lerman says he hopes the connection he makes with strangers leaves a lasting impact.
That's my mission every single day, to spread love in the Florida community and transform the world with love.
Because maybe all you need is love. In Delray Beach, Chris Gilmore, WPTV News Channel 5.
And you can help us share stories that are inspiring South Florida. Just send us your ideas to inspiringsfl@WPTV.com, or you can head to our website to make a submission.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Mwah. I love you, Chris Gilmore. So he's the second reporter. So he said at the end, maybe all you need is love. And here at Florida Love, we say, all you need is love. Love is everything. Everything. So go out, say I love you, spread the love to the world. So we're going to be spreading the love to the world today. We're spreading New Year's love, 2023 love. And so we're going to start off spreading 2023 love by talking about all the people who passed last year. Again, life is short. So please play the first video.
Okay, as we look forward to 2023, it's also a time to look back at all the influential people we lost this past year.
Here's a look at some of those gone but not forgotten.
And the songbirds are singing like they know the score. And I love you, I love you, I love you. Amen. Amen. Making your way in the world today takes everything you've got.
Hi, everybody, and a very pleasant opening day. It's Goosebump time.
Oh, on the Starship Enterprise.
I, Madeline Corbell Albright.
They were that close to getting away with it.
You'll remember this game the rest of your life.
And his pass is broken up by Tatum. Tipped off. Franco Harris has it. And he's over.
They want to get mixed up in a family business.
This isn't a hospital! It's an insane asylum! Anything for love.
No matter what happens, I'm always going to love all three of you exactly the same.
Who are the people in the neighborhood? Welcome to the party. A la fiesta. Love can build every.
Whatever happens, we got to be taken care of.
Give it to me straight, doctor. I can take it. Wait a minute.
Oh, look at Russell come down. And what a play by Russell.
Try not to move things around, because technically speaking, this is still a crime scene.
Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall.
As I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I
I take a look at my life and realize there's nothing left.
Too much love drives a man insane. You broke my will, but what a thrill. Goodness gracious, with balls of fire.
You're a wizard, Harry.
What are you doing up earlier than my biscuits?
Tell me about it, Steph.
And here comes Pele in the last minute. It's 5-2 for Brazil.
I declare before you all that my whole life, whether it be long or short, shall be devoted to your service and to the service of our great imperial family to which we all belong.
Wow, I'm crying. I have shivers that whole video down my spine. So I love you all. I'm sending love to everyone there. So yesterday, my friend Sterling Love on Facebook, I saw this and I want to read it, and I sent it to a lot of my friends who we've done In Loving Memories on the show for people who have passed in their life. I'm sorry, I'm getting very emotional. She lost her husband of 35 years, so she's a widow. And I saw this and I said, it just moved me. I heard your voice in the wind today. So I heard your voice in the wind today, and I turned to see your face. The warmth of the wind caressed me as I stood silently in place. I felt your touch in the sun today as its warmth filled the sky. I closed my eyes for your embrace, and my spirit soared high. I saw your eyes in the window pane as I watched the falling rain. It seemed as each raindrop fell, it quietly said your name. I held you close in my heart today. It made me feel complete. You may have died, but you are not gone. You will always be a part of me. As long as the sun shines, the wind blows, the rain falls, you will live on inside of me forever and ever and ever. For that is all my heart knows. So I love you all. And again, to everyone who has people in their lives who have passed, I love you, love you, love you. And those were all the people who passed last year. I got shivers down my spine. So New Year's is celebrated all different ways all over the world to spread the love. So I'm going to play you a video about that. Please play the next video.
encapsulate.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year! Yeah! Look at that beautiful, perfect 2023.
Love you, world. We're creating world love. See, everywhere in the world, it's celebrated differently. Spreading the love, the New Year's love, the 2023 love. So I love you all. I'm going to play another video about the New Year and what happened last year. So please play the next video.
The world will mark an important milestone as the global population surpasses 8 billion people.
Weddings are back.
And experts are predicting weddings to reach a 40-year high.
We have been waiting to do this for 2.5 years.
After weeks of flirtation and fighting, the new couple has officially done the deed. Full-on crypto crash.
$32 billion just vanished.
My money don't jiggle jiggle.
BTS are going on hiatus.
Taylor Swift fans waited hours online only to find the website crashing.
I'm going to the concert!
The final seconds before impact.
Have a fantastic day. Oh, stunning. Yeah. The blockbuster legal saga between Amber Heard and Johnny Depp.
My favorite thing about the movie is it feels like a movie. The Russian president says a military operation is now underway in eastern Ukraine.
Explosions and air raid sirens ringing out in cities across this country.
Soaring new numbers from the UN on Ukrainians fleeing the fighting.
We cry. We all have the feeling that we've no home.
Мы готовы к любому развитию событий.
Russia now the target of more than 2,700 new sanctions. And the world bracing for food shortages.
Russia has suspended all gas supplies to Germany.
Possible explosions along the Nord Stream pipelines.
Gas prices soaring to the highest average ever recorded.
Amazon.
Microsoft.
Meta announced 11,000 employees laid off. 1,200 Twitter employees calling it quits.
I quit is what's going on.
Inflation is much too high.
Everything is double up.
These prices are totally outrageous.
I do not have time for this.
It's been the most incredible ride and journey I've ever been on.
We have finally achieved equal pay for our men's and our women's national teams.
It's about damn time.
It is the most controversial World Cup in the history of football.
The Gulf states been under intense scrutiny over the treatment of migrant workers.
The 2022 Winter Olympics are underway.
Jamaica will compete in the four-man bobsled.
China's snow princess is the queen of big air.
Russian figure skater testing positive for a banned substance.
I have tested positive for COVID-19. I will have to withdraw.
BA5 is fueling yet another wave of
COVID vaccines for children under 5 began today.
getting vaccinated. Airline passengers can now decide for themselves to wear a mask.
Summer travel this year comes with some baggage.
Kylie Jenner takes a 3-minute flight, and yet they're telling me to recycle cans.
Soaring temperatures, 40.2 degrees. Pakistan reeling from the devastating floods caused by monsoon rains.
We are on a highway to climate hell with our foot still on the accelerator.
Hurricane Ian has changed Florida forever.
This one could not continue because the water was too much.
We are seeing tragedy unraveling in front of our eyes.
This crater hints at the size of the explosion in western Ghana.
The government of Burkina Faso averted a plot to take over the country.
Today, we have fought for our freedom from the greedy politicians.
154 people were killed in a crush in South Korea.
Another mass shooting.
At a 4th of July parade.
In a Walmart.
At a hospital complex.
At a gay nightclub.
An elementary school in Uvalde, Texas.
Day later, baby gets slaughtered.
A major Supreme Court ruling that could make it easier to obtain a firearm license.
Anti-Semitic incidents.
Black transgender deaths are rising.
Critics call it the Don't Say Gay bill.
We will not go back! The nation's highest court ruling to overturn Roe v. Wade.
Our body, our choice!
22-year-old Mahsa Amini was taken into custody by Iran's morality police. Amini's death has sparked outrage.
The Iranian squad chose not to sing the country's national anthem.
Please be our voice and don't let the evil regime kill innocent people.
Palestinian journalist Shireen Abu Akleh has been shot dead.
Thousands gathered for her funeral procession.
Authorities in China are strengthening their efforts to stamp out unrest over stringent COVID measures.
Громадяни суспільства, тут всі ми тут.
I want you to know how sad I am to be giving up the best job in the world.
I am resigning as leader of the Conservative Party.
I am prepared to give everything I have.
Xi Jinping has become the most powerful leader in China in decades.
Jair Bolsonaro defeated by former President Lula da Silva.
Gabriel Boric will become Chile's youngest ever president.
Republicans were hoping for a red wave, which didn't really pan out.
Giorgia Meloni's Brothers of Italy party winning this weekend's election.
India's first tribal person elected to the highest office of the land.
Buckingham Palace has announced the death of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II.
This is the end of an era.
Ukrainian forces are now on the offensive.
They've taken more territory in the past week than Russia has since April.
Nobody's going to break us. We're strong. We're Ukrainians.
WNBA star Brittany Griner is headed home.
I'm about to sign the Inflation Reduction Act.
The largest U.S. commitment ever to fighting climate change.
Cuba holding a landmark referendum to legalize same-sex marriage.
Yes!
Every image is a new discovery, and each will give humanity a view of the universe that we've never seen before.
Thank you to the Academy for letting our coda make history tonight.
And don't you ever, ever give up on you.
It is a long journey to this moment.
In my family, it took just one generation to go from segregation to the Supreme Court of the United States.
History is not about statistics and memorizing dates and boring quotations. History is about people. It's about human beings.
History, I love that last thing. History is about people. It's about human beings. It's about love. So I watched that 7-minute video of last year many times. The only thing I saw about love was weddings are on the rise. Oh, I love you, Dean. I love you, Dean Love. Love you, love you, love you. So Dean's amazing. He's a world-famous artist. He teaches children. He's just pure love. I love you. Yes, a great year last year. Yes. Yes, yes, Dean. Love you, love you, love you. Please keep the comments coming. Please keep them. Let's spread the love all over the world. So 2023, I am saying, is the love year. It's the year of love. I watched that 7-minute video. I didn't hear I love you once. So I'm declaring 2023, the next time I play that video, we're going to hear I love you all the time. So I love you all. And now we're going to celebrate the new year with fireworks. Please play the next video. I'm dancing to those fireworks. To me, fireworks is love. So the 2023 fireworks is love spreading. So 2023 is the year of love. The year of love. So go out and love each other, all human beings. Look at those fireworks all over the world spreading love. So let's all go out and love each other. Love you, love you, love you, and thank you for watching the Florida Love Show today. 2023 is the year of love. So as I end every show, who can you give a rose to? I love you. You've been listening to the Florida Love Show, where we've been spreading love in the Florida community. For more information, please contact me, Kenny Love, at 917-699-1995 or ken@florida-love.com or on our website, florida-love.com. See you next week, 3 p.m. Friday for the Friday Love Hour. Keep spreading love in your life and have a loving week. Love you all.